Sticky Fishy Fishing.
Yo, what up guys? This is Sticky Fishy Fishing. In this video I'm going to show you how I like to rig up my lures to catch whiting on surface lures. Also going to show you a few techniques how I like to use it, and also a bit of footage of catching some nice whiting on surface lures. Okay guys, check it out. Alright, first off guys, I'm going to run through how to set up the Bass Day Sugar Pen lure. That's it there. It's the Bass Day Sugar Pen 95mm, 8.5 grams, and the colour is C264FG. When you get it in the packet, it comes with these big trebles on it, which are way too big. So what you got to do first is take them trebles off. They're just way too big, but you can save them, keep them, put them on some other lures because they're not a bad treble. Got the trebles off it, and then I put one of these on the front hook, an owner treble, size 10. I put that one onto the front ring. Does help if you got split ring pliers, but I don't have any at the moment. There we go there. Alright, now once you got the first treble hook on, the size 10, I'm going to show you how to make some assist hooks to go onto the back. Just got some 30-pound braid here. This is just some cheap braid off eBay, just red braid. You want to use 30-pound, around 30-pound. You don't want to go too light because lighter braid seems to tangle easy. So I found 30 pounds, just the right diameter. And here I've got some professional Cobra hooks, which actually are a size 9, but you can use size 10. These are big for a size 9. So size 9 or size 10 will work good. I actually got these off my mate John to try out, so they came in handy for some assist hooks. Thread one on the line, grab the other one, slide the other one on the line. What you want to do on this first one is tie a snell knot, which is where you tie the knot to the shank. You just make a loop like that, grab the line, wrap it around the shank of the hook about 4 times, and then put the line back through the loop, just like that. Slide it up the hook. There you go. Got it tied to the shank. Grab the scissors, trim that off as close as you can. Make sure you take your line tags home if you're doing it down near the water, throw them in the bin. Alright, once you got that one tied on, you got the other hook that you've slid on the line. You want about 3 inches gap between the hooks. Cut enough braid off the other side to tie it on, and then just the same thing, just wrap it around. About 4 times. Put it back through the hole. Slide it up the hook. Cut the tag off. Once you've got the hooks tied on, one on each end, Well, you've got about a 3.5 inch gap there. What you want to do is loop it over, pull it up, have one hook sitting just above the other hook, just like that. And then what you want to do is just tie a granny knot in it about there, so you got a loop at the top. This is probably the hardest bit of it because you don't leave yourself much to tie it with. But just got to try to manage. Alright. There we go. Just tie a granny knot in it. So then you got the two hooks and then a loop in the top. Just like that. Loop, the two hooks, and then with that loop you just get your lure, put it through the split ring, just like that. So you just really want to loop this on and feed the hooks through the loop, and then just pull it down onto the split ring. Just like that. Just loop it over onto the split ring, and there you go. You got some assist hooks, one sitting just above the other so it doesn't get tangled, and you're ready to go. Them assist hooks that I made there, you can actually buy ones already made up if you don't want to make any, which work just as good, but I find it's cheaper to make your own, and they work really well. The good thing about having them little assist hook on the back is when the whiting come up, they just go to suck the lure in, and they just go bang, and then they just suck those little hooks straight into their mouth, and you're on. You get a good hook up rate with them little hooks. Even if they come up and have a swipe at it, there's a good chance them hooks are going to pin it. These lures are about $25 to $30, quite expensive, but they're a good lure. They catch fish. Got to pay for that quality, and you're not going to lose it being a surface lure. The only way you're going to lose it is if you hook a big fish and it busts you off, because you're not going to snag it being a surface lure. So they're worth the money, and I know it's quite a big lure, and you probably think that's a big lure for whiting, but the good thing about it is they see it easy because it's big, and it casts a long distance, and don't worry, they come up and smash it. Even a little whiting will hit that. And here's another lure, Berkeley Pop Dog, also works well, which is a smaller lure, and this one is a Atomic K9 Walker, which is also a good lure. And this one here is the River to Sea Bubble Pop 35. This is the one that I used to always use and catch whiting on, which is real small. You can cast it, but you can't cast it heaps far. But look at the size difference in them lures. Like, they struggle to see that little one, but that one they can see so easy. That's why you catch more on it, and you get the better fish on that bigger lure. But there's a few options for you to try. The gear I use is just a Shimano Sedona XT 2500, 6 pound Sunline PE 8 braid, and a 7'2" Extreme Tackle Tavia rod. And then I got about 2 foot of 12 pound mono leader. Reason I use mono is because mono floats and fluorocarbon sinks, and I find when the fluorocarbon sinks down into the water, say it's tied on the front of your lure there, it will have a loop in it, and when you pull on it, it pulls your lure under the water, and you don't want your lure under the water, you want it on the surface. So if you got mono, the mono sits straight, and then when you twitch it, it just stays on the surface because mono floats. That's why you need to use mono line. There's the mono I use there, just some Suffix Brim Estuary, 12 pound. just in the clear, works good. And the good thing is with the 12 pound, if you hook a flathead, you got a good chance of landing him. He's not going to bite through your leader. So I just use 12 pound mono, and then I just tied a lure on. Then I just tied a lure on with a loop knot. I've actually got a video showing you how to tie a loop knot, but what you do is you just tie a loop in it like that, like you're going to tie a granny knot, but you don't pull it tight. Put the line through the eye of the lure, the line back through the loop, just like that. Pull it down a bit, you don't want the loop too big, and then just wrap it around the line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 times, and then put it back through the loop, just like that. Moisten it up a bit so your line doesn't burn, and then just pull it tight. Trim the tag off, and there you have it. You got a loop knot that lets the lure swing free, gives it a bit more action. Alright guys, now I showed you how I like to set the lure up. I'm going to go through a few techniques on how I like to use it to catch whiting. First off, make sure you got your drag set good, not too tight for the whiting when they hit it, because you're only using a light line. You just want it about that, not too tight, not too loose. So what I like to do is throw it out, reel about that pace, hold the rod tip up on an angle like that, and just flick the tip just to get that lure moving from side to side, and just keep the lure moving. If you see whiting chasing it, don't stop whiting, because they'll just shy away from it. Oh, there you go there, look, just got one. There we go there. It's only a little one, but goes to show that technique works. Just a little whiting. Look at the size of that lure compared to the size of that fish. Goes to show how aggressive whiting are. So it's a big lure, but they will hit it. Let's get him back in the water. You can flick the rod tip down to the side, whatever way feels more comfortable for you, but I just like to hold it up on an angle like that and just keep flicking it side to side. That seems to work the best. And just keep that medium pace going. Just like that, just about that pace. Keep reeling. They like it moving fast for some reason, probably because it just looks like a prawn trying to get away. So they'll just come up and smash it. But that's how I like to use it. As you've seen, I caught one on it, but he was only a little fella. But now I'll show you some footage of some good whiting that I've caught on the Bass Day sugar pen. Alright guys, check it out. Another fish on. Oh, this could be a better fish. He went a bit harder. Oh, he's not too bad. He's probably the best one of the day. There good fish. That whiting, he's a good one. That's the kind of whiting you want to be catching. I should have brought me bucket. I would have had a feed by now. All them good sized whiting. Let's get him back in the water. This is a big one. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. Here's peeling line. Oh yeah, horse. Definitely a big whiting. Oh, he's a stonker. Absolute stonker. Absolute stonker of a fish. Look at that one. Absolute stonker. That whiting, guys, 36 centimetres. Taking on that Bass Day sugar pen. He's a good sized fish. Look at the fatness in it. Let's get him back in the water. Next time I come fishing, I'm bringing a keeper bag. I'm going to start keeping a few of these. There you go, buddy. You'll be right. It's recovered. Got a bit of energy in him now. He's swimming off. He's alright. He's out of there. We're on. Feels like a good fish too. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, this one's big. Look at that for a whiting. That's a very nice whiting. Taking on the Bass Day Sugar Pen, 95. Just fishing these shallow flats. Yeah, he's a good fish, that one. He's definitely a keeper. Won't have to measure this one. He's a nice fish. Put him in the bag. I brung a bag today so I can keep a few for a feed, because I've been catching some good ones and never had nothing to put him in. Yep. Oh, he's a good one. Oh. What? Here's another nice whiting, guys. He's a nice fish. Another nice whiting there, taking on the Sugar Pen. Good fish. There's some good ones out here today. Should be easily legal, that one. Yeah. 31 centimetres. He's a keeper. Nice fish. That's 2 good ones for the day. That's what we're after. Okay guys, if you like this video, hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Sticky Fishy Fishing.